you did me wrong forever, and I'm not coming back. I'm gone forever. You gotta live with the fact you did me wrong forever. Cause once it's gone back, it's gone forever. You gotta live with the fact you did me wrong forever. I don't even wanna talk about it. Stop wasting my time. I'm down with the cap, nigga. I'm clearing my mind. I know about everything, you know the bitch couldn't wait to tell it. Can't believe I bought the dream, but you had a good damn way to sell it.
DJ NEC in the mix.
I mean, you already have one foot about the door, so you can step, nigga. And I'm on to the next nigga. See, I loved you, I lost you, but I won't regret. What really hurts me the most was the disrespect. Like how this bitch know how to find me. You ain't had this hoe in check. Man, these niggas be out of pocket. I might forgive, but I won't forget.
Try it, it won't kill you. Give her a hip parade. You shouldn't inhale unless you're used to it.
See, once a good girl's gone back, she's gone forever. You gotta live with the fact you did me wrong forever, and I'm not coming back. I'm gone forever. You gotta live with the fact you did me wrong forever. Cause once it's gone back, it's gone forever. You gotta live with the fact you did me wrong forever, and I'm not coming back. I'm gone forever. You gotta live with the fact you did me wrong forever, yeah.
It's your girl, Mickey, 360 Radio, Connected Radio, the Yee area. Let me shout out the sponsors real quick. We got one in the building, actually. iLisa ENT has been on the flyer since the start, really. Maybe about a year in, I started rocking with Lisa. So iLisa ENT, she's been a big supporter of the station for a long time. Boss Lady Products, she provides the dope. We don't even have to go into detail about that anymore. Everybody knows what the edibles are. And then Go There Magazine, of course. Crown Skin Girl does all my jewelry, all my gems, skincare. These are the new tats. People have been asking to see the new tats. We got the RBL November.
Oh, that's nice.
And we got the 211 for Felony Music out of San Francisco. That's like my guy right there. So I continue to be more crazy with my hip-hop lifestyle, as my parents would say.
Damn, that's how they describe it?
Yeah, my hip-hop lifestyle. Oh, and Nails by Cree. If you want press-on nails and you don't want to sit down next to somebody and breathe their fucking air for like 20 hours.
My boy Everclear said hi, Lisa.
Oh, tell him I said what's up. What's up, Everclear?
Okay, yeah, Lisa knows just probably as many artists as I do.
I'm from Frisco. That's my boy Everclear. He supposed to came out. He just got back from Greece.
Yeah, because I used to do a lot of shows with Big Rich.
Yeah,
back in, I want to say, 2010, from 09 to 2012 actually. So that's like my bro. Yeah, that's what I seen. I was like, okay, people I know.
So let's get this straight too, real quick. While I have the floor, I have it all the time, but let's say this. I'm not wearing a mask because I have any fear tonight. I wanted to wear the True Story mask. So that's the only reason I'm wearing the mask.
Yeah, you looking like a ninja though.
But I don't want people to think that like I give a fuck about them, because I really don't think they work, and I don't usually wear them. I'm wearing them because I'm supporting my peoples, and that's what I like to do. So,
and I don't feel like hearing my mama's mouth.
Right. We all got reasons, but tonight I don't usually wear a mask. So I just want to make sure y'all know that. And I didn't know this, so I want to game people up. California is the only state mandating vaccines out of the whole union?
I mean, a lot. I mean, that in New York.
What the fuck?
But like California is like the first state that's mandating the kids.
How do you just do that?
To get the kid, they mandating the kids.
You can't do that.
It seems like they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know that California was one of the only states.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Because we could go somewhere else and be left the fuck alone and not harassed. You feel me? So much love. Anyway, I digress. No, we don't talk politics or church, right?
No.
Let's go ahead and introduce you to the world. Who are you? Where are you from?
Mrs. Lisa. I'm from Sacramento, Meadowview to be exact. I had to put that in there because a lot of people be asking.
Meadowview. Birch Boy Bari said she booked me for my first sack show in 2010.
I sure did.
So,
I know Bari too. Yep.
wow.
What's up with you, Bari?
That's my
Still doing
guy.
his thing, staying consistent.
Yes,
That's
he's definitely no stranger to 360 Radio. Definitely. Much love, Mick.
Shout out to Birch Boy Bari.
Yeah,
I think I did a show with him at Silk. I want to say
that's the G team. Yeah, it was Silk. He said Silk Bar on Del Paso. And if y'all didn't go there, you ain't a gangster.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck you are, but you ain't that. Because Silk was thugging. We was thugging in that bitch. I mean, the bartender went to prison for like bottle embezzlement or some shit.
Yeah.
She was selling drinks hella high.
I think her name was Sunny.
Sunny. Her name was Sunny. And I remember the drinks would be hella like, that don't taste like goose. You know, like she would charge you for the top shelf shit.
She was ahead of the game till she got caught.
Silk Bar, the Silk Bar.
Because a lot of these Sacramento clubs, they used to be. I'm not sure now.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So you started in this game how many years ago?
Ooh, I'll say really, really taking it serious. I would say like in 2007.
And what made you want to go into this line of work, this type of promotion, entertainment? This field, this realm.
When I was in high school, that's when that movie You Got Served came out.
Okay.
And so I was a senior in 2004 to 2005. So I was like, how can I go out with a bang? Because every class before that, because I have siblings that we're all 1 year apart. So 03, 04, I was 05, my sister's 06.
Okay.
So I'm like, my brothers did something big. I got to do something big. So I
family rivalry.
Right. So I went to my BSU advisor and I'm like, hey, like, let's do a dance competition with all the schools in Sacramento. And then so I had to go to every high school in Sacramento, ask them to be involved with it if they had like a BSU program. And then from there, we had like meetings and stuff like that. Make a long story short, the day of the showdown, that's what we called it. We had like 12 schools involved. 2,000 people showed up.
Nice.
Didn't even think that we would have that many people because so I can't agree with this damn mask.
Yeah, you're good.
But
I told you I wanted to get it out the way in the beginning. I don't wear a mask on the show. I just did it because I'm on Mac J's nuts right now. Like I want to wear my mask.
Yeah.
So. I mean, it's the real. I'm not
saying though.
I'm dick riding. That's what I do. You're supposed to.
Right. So yeah, 2,000 people showed up, and like I said, I was shocked by that. We were only selling tickets at $5.
Sheesh.
So at the end of the night, when we're counting the money, my friend's like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000.
And you're like,
she get to
what?
10, and I'm like, you're lying. And so that money that went to kids that were going to like college, paying for SATs, college applications. So I'm like, this is cool. And we made heck of money. So then I
humanitarian. That's what that's called.
Yeah.
I'm a humanitarian too. Don't try to switch my try to steal my name and give it to her. Knowing I'm a humanitarian.
I fuck with that. Okay. Anyway. Yes. So
and then from there, Eye Candy ENT in 2007, I was helping with them. I was a business manager. So we were doing like a lot of parties during the hyphy movement. And I'm telling you, it was smacking.
And you had the eye candy.
Yes. And then we had the pack. We used to always come to our events. Who else? The Diligent. So that was back then when all them cats were the A's, all them.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It was cool. We had it popping like every Friday, Saturday. But I actually stopped that because, I actually stopped it because I'm from Sac. I fuck with Bay Music, but I'm like, hey, can we put some Sacramento people on? Just a little sprinkle. I get it. They're hot right now, but let's put a little bit like, we had Something Terrible, like a few other people too. So it's like, or HBO, Black Star, let's put some Sacramento people in the mix. And so they didn't agree with me. So I was like, okay, I'll go do my own thing. Started doing stuff at Silk, at Pinky's, and then from there.
That's usually how it works. That's usually how it works.
By the grace of God, just bumping into people like Stalin and stuff like that, they kind of helped me get to where I'm at.
Right, same. Mm-hmm. I owe Stalin a lot for my career too. And then when I locked in with Lisa, she was throwing the Rock the Mic events at Blue Lamp, which is a staple here in this city as well. It was. I mean, Blue Lamp is now Colonial Cafe, Crest Theater, but it was the biggest bar in Sacramento that hosted hip hop shows. So Lisa was throwing all the shows. I was a patron, because I was always there. I know Chip is ad-libs, so I'm like on stage with him like, what? Yeah, like, dang, he fucking loves that shit, right? So he may not even love it, but I love it. He doesn't care that I love it. So I love that. So anyway, I ended up just kind of hanging out, and it was like evident that I needed to host these shows or help her host these shows or however we could help each other, because we're both females. We're both in the industry. We both love this culture. Like, how can we help each other? So I started hosting the Rock the Mic shows. And that is the way that it kind of progressed with me and Lisa. And then COVID hit and the shows slowed down and things had to stop for a while. But even when it came back up for just a minute, she was booking shit. You know what I mean? It's like, and even when you retired, I hate to say this, but you didn't really retire.
Exactly.
Which is like most winners. We don't retire.
Yeah.
Like we never retire. It's always going to be in us. It's not on us. So I wanted to let them know how I kind of found you. But in this city and in this region, if you want, we go live with Eddie in the cockpit there.
Okay. If
you want on a stage and you want to be seen, this is the person that does that. Like, and I think people need to respect that. And I need more people to follow her and fuck with her because she's the one throwing shows. But you also have to remember the respect has to be there because as females, sometimes we don't get the respect that the male promoters will get. And maybe that's just my opinion.
Oh,
but
no, that's the truth. 100%.
They try to, man, look, they be on that dumb shit. Young Junior's tuned in. They be on that dumb shit and they fuck that up. So be aware that we kind of are the movers and shakers behind the scenes. So you don't want to really burn that bridge. Like her way of business may not be your way of business, but just let her operate and do your thing. Like don't hate on it. Like people who say they don't pay to be on shows. Well, okay, that's fine for you, but it might be different for a different artist. They may need to pay to be on a show and they make their money back with their tickets. So each situation is different. So that's kind of how I wanted to break your business down because that was the big bitch and beef once back in the day was, I don't want to pay to get on shows. Okay,
and the whole
well.
part about it is what people don't realize too, though, like for instance, the slots are like $150. And I give you 20 tickets, the tickets are $15. You're doubling your money. So if you really have that fan base and that crowd that you say that
confidence,
you have, I'm helping you make money as well as putting you in front of a guaranteed crowd. Why would you not do it? Recap videos, all that. So you know what I mean? Like, and we've been doing it for years now. And a lot of the artists that have touched our stage, Zaya Bell, Bari. Who else? I mean, NHT Boys, Chipless did his own thing. Like I said, Stalin, Jacka.
Right. We've had 20, the legends in there too. Like Maul's been in there.
Yeah, Mac Maul.
You've had 1.5 million artists. And
Don Richard from Diddy
Priceless.
Dirty Money.
Turn Up. I mean, it's endless. You can name drop for hours with her. Like she's worked with that many people. And she runs an online promotional service. So she will promote your content monthly for a fee. And it's to every 100 rounds. It's to every single person that she does business with. So it's like, as a person of 10 years having done this, she has a lot of fucking contacts. Like, you got to move smarter, not harder, basically. And artists, it's easier to have someone who has those contacts already do it for you. That's just my opinion as well. I have a lot of them. That's why I wrote it on my arm. Right. And that's why I have a platform. I can talk all night. I can talk about peas and carrots. It doesn't matter. It's my platform. But to all you guys out there that are like, I'm not mad at me on shows. Now, I'm not saying that that's wrong. Right. And I'm not mimicking your voice. I'm mimicking my own voice when I do it. But be aware that it might be the right fit for somebody else. So don't hate on it. That's all I'm asking. Is like, have an open mind about shit and let people do what they want.
I still feel like they should pay. Like, how you expect to really go somewhere for free all the time? You ain't go nowhere for free.
And that's the thing. Like, when you have connections in the actual industry and then they're paying you, it's like, okay, this person's fine. But yet Dawn is giving me $500 per booking that I book her in Northern California. Or I did something for Brother Lynch through Warner Brother Records. And it was actually me and Big Rich fiance. And they were like, oh, we need thermals. And I knew at the time she does styling. So I'm like, D, I need your help. Like, they're talking about they going to give us $1,200 just to sit there. All he needed is some thermals and some Cortez. So Big Rich, they got that for free. We showed up to the shoot. We were there all day. And he shot like 3 videos. Right. And we got paid $1,200 just to sit there. So it's like stuff like that. I'm like, well, if they're paying me, then why would I, do something for free? But it's not like I'm not giving something back.
Right.
So.
And it has to be a balance. Like, if you're giving, then somebody's got to give something back at some fucking point. Like, I'm too nice. Everybody knows that. And it's become very evident in town.
But you know what? You're blessed, though. That's the thing, though. Like, even though, with me sometimes, and I look at your post sometimes, I'm like, iLisa, she right. Just support, even though people aren't supporting. Because, we do a lot for people.
Right, like I shouldn't do what I do.
And I'm not asking to get it back, but at least just a thank you. Yeah. And sometimes you don't get that. So sometimes it's like, oh.
You just have to be the bigger person. And you know what it is? It really makes people who don't like you, it drives them insane. Yeah. Like when you support them and smile in their face and say, I want to see you win. Like, I mean it. That shit fucks their head up. Drives them nuts. Keep doing that.
Definitely.
What's the future for your brand? What's the future? And who did we listen to coming in? There's 2 questions I shot at you. You can answer how you want.
The artist that we were playing was Neen. And so her Instagram is 1125.Neen. She's an R&B singer. She's originally from the East Coast. She's been in Sacramento for a while. As far as what's coming next, Kicks for Kids, as you see the shirt that I have on. Mm-hmm. When I was younger, I was like, oh, when I get rich, whatever that is, I want to do a shoe drive to where pull up where I'm from, which is Meadowview, because it's the hood. A lot of kids don't have stuff, and I actually was after school teacher, so I seen the struggle. So I'm like, I want to pull up to the neighborhood in a U-Haul truck and, with hella shoes.
Right.
And as years went on, I'm like, bro, I ain't getting rich.
I ain't rich not yet. Working.
Not yet. So, but I'm like, I think I can do this. So I went on Facebook. I'm like, hey, like, everybody from Valley High, Meadowview, all these areas, would you guys be willing to help me out with this? I've been wanting to do it for heck long. A lot of people came together. My bro, Dale, I went to actually school with him. He kind of just put 1 foot forward and he's like, look, I'll take care of this. I'll take care of that. Right. And ever since then, we're on our 2nd annual. And then we actually have one in Oakland with Hometown Hero.
Yes.
He actually
also another graphic designer too. Yes. Jamel's very talented at what he does. He's done many flyers for us. He works more with Tara on her side of things with the puppies and the Can't Kill Hyphy event, shit like that. Yeah. But I have worked with Jamel before. So Hometown Hero, dope dude. I'd like to get to one of his events eventually, and I need to interview him too.
Oh yeah.
So that's
he actually lives out here, so.
Yeah, and he's not going to be a hard interview. I know he's close. So I need to get him in. And that's what I was talking to Eddie about the other day. I was like, I need to do a marathon one day and just get everybody in here that I feel like I need to interview and then start fresh. Because I feel like I owe hella people because we've worked together and I want to see them shine just like they want to see me shine, etc.
Definitely.
Look at that. iLisa in the motherfucking building. Yeah, that's B Nutty.
Oh, what's up, B Nutty?
He's also a frequenter here. Frequents with this guy, hangs with the Lord.
He's also he's a counselor in the Lord University.
Yeah, he works for Lord University. He's an educator. Fucking serious.
LU.
Me and Tap In are going to go host the Capolo 304 show in Kelseyville the 30th for Halloween. Singular's going to be on the building. Taji D's on the bid. All the Clear Lake staples, Matic, etc. So y'all that are out there in Clear Lake, get you a Halloween costume together and come out and win some money because Capolo's throwing money out on Halloween for the costumes and it needs to be slutty.
Right, and pay the admission, don't complain.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna keep it real. Hey, that's one thing about Kelseyville. Like I'm gonna tell everybody, like if you're an artist, you need to try to get in that area because they support. It ain't like they complaining about the door. As soon as the doors open for Nefer, I'm talking about 60 people came in. This constant. I'm looking at the door like I've been to a lot of shows and I ain't never seen the doors open and the crowd just kept coming.
Yeah.
Just kept coming. So it's like if you're a big artist, you need to get in contact with the little cities like Kelseyville and all that because even though it's like I think it's like an Indian reserve down there or something like kind of close. You need to get in contact with people.
There is an Indian reserve.
But you get what I'm saying? Because some people,
we need to put together a show out here with Taji D. Because Taj is my Clear Lake Connect. Like, that's my guy. As well as Singular. But I'd also like to do a Singular and Young Marv and Big Marv and So Vicious and Vicious Swagger. All girls.
That would be dope. I know all of them.
I'm not sure what I'm hearing, but we're going to go into a song, and then we're going to come back in and talk to Lisa again. But what's the second song that we're going to hear from you?
The second song is by A. Blicky, and so he's actually from
Stockton. He's dope.
Yeah, and so my fiance,
I've heard this
he grew up with him because he's from Stockton.
What's up, Sal? Money Making Sal in the building.
So I was like, but I'm going to have to throw them in rotation because they always show love.
And that's the point of this show. That's why I wanted to make sure to get you in here. It's never a money thing for us. It's like, I got you, you got me. It is, this is support system. It takes both of us to do it. So play who you want. That's why I want to make sure you got some play in, airplay in.
And I appreciate it.
That's what you do for a living is promote their music. So I want to make sure you get some radio. The radio plug she's talking about in her package. Yeah, I'm one of them.
Yep.
That's me. There's more too.
All the artists, make sure y'all go follow iLisa, okay? She's doing big things out here. If y'all want to get on some of these events you got coming up, y'all got to make sure y'all follow her. Kicks for Kids. Y'all make sure y'all tune in on all that, man. All this is important right now.
Kicks for Kids, also Loaded Lifestyle. She has a brand. Yes. Loaded Lifestyle is the brand. You can get, I think there's joggers, there's t-shirts, jackets, etc. With Blue Lamp being down, who's your go-to right now? Where are we going?
It was Starlet Room,
okay,
but I had an issue with them because, not an issue with them, just the
in
guidelines.
General,
and
right.
So before COVID, I had a show with Chippets that I had to postpone.
Right.
And then they hit me up, I want to say during the summertime around June, and told me, hey, we're going to book you for September the 8th. So I'm like, okay, let's do it, because I knew that show was going to be popping. I hit up all the artists, and boom, the guidelines come out. And they didn't even hit me. I saw online that you have to have your vaccination. Ain't no 72-hour negative test.
No,
is strictly
they want the vaccination.
And I know that my crowd, the artists I deal with, I can't force that upon people.
Correct.
Even, no matter what my belief is in regards to COVID, I know I
their
can't guarantee what the artists need as far as like a packed crowd.
Correct.
So I'm like, you know what? There's no way I can do this. I'm going to have to refund people. And, it just is what it is.
And the artists, themselves. You just never know what their stance is.
And then, and I understand, this is something that nobody prepared for as far as COVID. So I'm even like offering the artists an extra show once everything does calm down. They got their refund. Plus, you get an extra show with me. So, I try to make things right with artists. I'm a regular person. I understand how life is. And so, a lot of these people, that's what they, this gets their mind off of things that they're going through every day.
If you had an opportunity to tell the world anything, what would it be? Because now's your time. Do you have a message? Do you have anything you
just show love and support? You know what I mean? Like, it's really important, especially now. You know what I mean? Everybody's mental kind of messed up because of COVID and stuff, and whatever's going on in the universe right now. Everybody just kind of, blah. But just show support. It doesn't have to be, you getting paid for it, because you never know what that can do for somebody. I've dealt with artists that are homeless, artists that have been abused and stuff like that. And so, I'm not no counselor or nothing like that, but people know they can hit me up because I'm a regular person. I'm not going to judge you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know that this is therapy for a lot of people. So
yeah. Lisa has heard all my stories 19 times. So any of you guys out there with stories, she knows them. Yeah, just be aware. We talk about you guys. Yeah, we do. The artists. Yeah. She done. I remember a show we did with Lisa when she was about 8 months pregnant.
Did she know about the croster?
Was still in there working. Like, no, she don't know about my croster.
Okay.
So I now have become a sugar mama of sorts, and I provide Crocs to my team. And yeah.
Gotcha.
My roster's dry as fuck right now. Like, I need a whole new roster. Everybody got benched. So
it's getting fall. Yeah, you better get. It's winter time. You gotta get you a crocodile with.
So they call me the Croc Cougar because I give Crocs to these young men. But I did send the wrong gibbets to the wrong guy one time, so pissed him off.
See, but you need to send them the little charms that you can put on them.
That's the gibbets. I sent the wrong letter.
To the wrong person.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, his sister made a drink for me called the Croc Cougar. It's green.
That's hilarious.
It bites too. It's liquor.
Tell him artist she bites.
It's hella good too.
I do bite. Actually, I woke up the other day and something snapped. I told Eddie that this morning. Like, somebody took the mental blinders off, because lately I've been just like telling everybody to fuck off. Like, and that's so not me.
Mercury retrograde.
Whatever's going on right now.
Look, I threw it back at her. I threw it back at her because she threw that at me. Like, that's why people. That's what it is. Metro retrograde, whatever it is, retrograde, whatever it's called.
Gatorade retrograde.
Yeah, Gatorade retrograde.
They said Kool-Aid retrograde. I know
whatever it should call. You know what I'm saying? Renegade retrograde, whatever.
Yeah, Mad Bossy's got the gibbets right there.
Oh yeah.
So she
got
shout
out to her.
Shout out to Mad Bossy with the gibbets, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what she got. That's who got me nice. You know what I'm saying?
What's your I hate you. What is your You're so fucking stupid, Tal.
You see the gibbets?
I hate you. Yeah, your shit is hella nice.
Over there.
He's got way more than me, and I started the Croc shit.
Hey, you gotta move fast.
I gotta step my game up. I ain't got nothing but little charms.
What's your most interesting show story ever? Wow. That you can tell on air. Allegedly.
Favorite show story.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be favorite. It can be anything. Interesting, wild, crazy.
Oh, T-Duddy, because T-Duddy's like family, right?
The Night of the Pirate?
Yes.
Listen, T-Duddy had a lot of I think it was Captain Morgan. I don't know what it was.
And he had some wine, too. He had everything.
He was drunk. And I love you, Nut. Nut is my brother, and he knows it, too. But he was on the stage, and he was, like, singing like a pirate. That shit was, it was wild.
And I think he had them replay the same song like 4 times.
I remember it because he couldn't get right.
Yeah,
He's trying. He was trying. He kept saying, "Start it back." So, but by the end of the night, he was like, Gabby, can you take me home?
Right.
You know? He's like, he had to have the bar guy take him home. So,
but other than that, I would say I did a event with Love Rants. It wasn't a show, but like I said, I used to do club stuff too. So we had him at Antigua Lounge. This girl I know, she's known for kind of, being promiscuous and sex. So
not me.
She's like,
not
who's
me.
Love Rants? Lisa, who's Love Rants? So I'm like, she don't even know who he is. I said, you know who he is? So I showed him. I'm like, he
beat
right
the
here.
Pussy up.
Yeah, and so she gets on her knees and starts crawling like a cat, like coming towards him. And I'm like, oh hell no! Mind you, she's like on the side of the stage. She gets like on the front of the stage. Bruh, I've never seen nothing like that in my life, and I'll never forget it. And every time I see her, I'm like, that's out of pocket. I remember when like Twitter was hella popping. Everybody remembered that. Like, remember Divine?
Yeah. Oh my God, that's hilarious. I would say the only thing I remember about shows is that everybody bitches about their placement in line.
Yes.
And it's like, y'all don't get a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, like we already set this shit up ahead of time.
Right.
You don't get a choice. You can't tell me to put you in front of the headliner. Or even if you're the headliner, you can't tell me to put you in front of the opener.
Yeah.
We did that shit already.
Yeah. And that's the problem with the shows is, I got headliners sometimes that be like, oh, well, let me go middle. Well, I'm paying you, so shit, I would just be sitting there. I'm sorry, because you're getting paid good. Mm-hmm. I would just sit there and just, you know what I mean? And whoever's there at the end of the night, you just have to respect it at the end of the day. They came to rock with you, but some people got work, they got kids, so
we need to get the openers in too.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That was what we dealt with at the fest.
I dealt with that at the Neff show too for a little bit. Because some people don't be coming, and then artists, make sure y'all have your music when y'all come there too. Though.
Come to sound check. Yeah, that's the thing. Come to sound check.
Yeah.
And then that way you know what time you're going. But a lot of people, they want to show up at 11:30. And I tell them all the time, like at sound check, that's when I give the set times.
Right.
If you're not there,
be right
and
back.
I'm going to give you the opportunity. I'm still going to text you and tell you what time your time slot is. But if you don't make it and you're said that you're late, unfortunately, now you're at the end after the headliner.
Definitely.
Because it puts me in a position where if I have to wait 10 minutes, that's a whole set. A whole person that could have went on before, you know what I mean?
Yeah, people it would just be weird. They don't respect it, man.
Yeah.
Like people gotta understand. Like you gotta come, make sure your sound is right, make sure your music is right, make sure everything is right. Yeah. So make sure you get your social media out again, just in case for the people who haven't heard it, so they know where to follow you at.
So social media, iLisa ENT, that's iLisa ENT. My personal is Mszlisalisa, MSZ Lisa. You can also follow Kicks for Kids Drive. It's spelled exactly how I said it. What else I got? All Things Indie Showcase. I think it's loaded_lifestyle15. That's our clothing line. This is actually a little tracksuit. I forgot Katie's shirt that she had bought for me. So I'm going to have to come back and bless you guys all with some gear. I think that's the last one I got as far as on Instagram.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So did we play the last song already? Mm-hmm. We already did, huh?
Oh no, we played Neat. I don't think we played A Blicky.
We're gonna get into the next song. What is introduce the song?
A Blicky. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot the name of the song.
Yeah, I forgot it too. Look that quick.
But I know it's by A Blicky. Upcoming artist from Stockton.
All right, DJ, let's get into it.
You know, Young Rick made this shit.
I got a bad temper. Boy, you see the sign up on that bridge, please do not enter. Last nigga tried to juke move and he got injured. Ask my daughter, I don't play with slime, I'm a block bender. You a hot fencer. Everybody better hit the floor when these shots enter. You ain't even got your own gun, you a Glock renter. Why you always speaking on the bitch you did not send her? You lying on your pimpin', don't pull up on me in no scat pack, that's the wrong engine. Strictly 24, Verdi Park, I am not switching. Them ain't VVS's in your chain, they is not hitting. Don't know if it's a body or a bag from my palm itching. I don't need a holster, at the cook got the Glock sitting. Big 40, put him on the poster, all Sean Kim. Chopper got a stutter, through the song skipping. These niggas play too much. They say Blicky keep us, don't say too much. Shooters one call away, they gon' stay in touch. Full contact sport, we ain't playing touch. Slide through in the baby sleep, Drake, you wake him up. Think my chop got the munchies at 80 him up. Just cop the Hellcat with blues while you saving up. Cat it off on the bitch, she ain't making enough. He ain't in my weight class, he don't weigh enough. Yo bitch in my DM, they all breaking up. I do a drill in your hood, then I'm raising up. Disrespect they being, he'll kill you, this basic stuff. Yeah, it's real simple. Fuck this project bitch from the back, she had little dimples. All my niggas trapped, ain't gotta ask if they bring a pistol. I swear up and down, they tryna hoop, but don't never dribble. This bitch beneficial. Why you hold your tongue this whole time if it been an issue? You the type that only act bold when your niggas with you. You make me change religions, turn him into a Hindu. You stole my bike in 3rd grade, then I'm out to get you. Snitch jacket only one size, but I bet it fit you. If a sucker pull up to my show, I'ma clear the venue. I know it's fake love, they don't like me, but still pretend to. You niggas ain't fucking with me, bro. Been doing this shit. So you know Cop Hellcat all cash. Them VVs on my necklace too. These ain't no VS1s, none of that cloudy ass shit you niggas be wearing. Oh yeah, them VVs in my mouth too. Everything got high definition, man. This shit serious. It's serious, bro. Sage line.
360 Radio, Connected Radio, A Blicky, iLisa, ENT in the building, Loaded Lifestyle, Kicks for Kids. This is the next project. When is the next? Do you have a date on it yet?
Yeah, December 4th, we're going to do a collaboration in Oakland. And then the following one that'll be in Sacramento is going to be January 16th. Okay. It's going to be a shoes, coat, and clothes drive.
Nice.
For that one. So.
Wonderful. Yes, I know you like to give back, so that's great.
Yes,
so if you need any help with that, let me know. Again, I'll let everybody know where to find you on all your social sites, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, etc.
Right, so everything, like I said, iLisa ENT, or just look up Mszlisalisa, MSZ, Lisa. Kicks for Kids Drive, spelled exactly how I said it. All Things Indie Showcase, that's the showcase for upcoming artists as well as established artists. And Loaded Lifestyle, so loaded_lifestyle15 on Instagram, and just look up Loaded Lifestyle on Facebook.
Nice. Well, we appreciate you. We salute you. Like, I try to give you roses all the time, but anytime you need me, I'm there. Like, as you know. So
I appreciate
you know how we rock.
The shows go,
I'm already paid for the Chippa show, so when it's here, I'm there.
Yes,
so
definitely.
yes. But we literally went from like just bartering with each other to actually being able to pay each other. So. Yes. And now we plug each other all day long because who else is going to do the shit?
Exactly.
Thank you. That part. Signing off. It's your girl, Mickey, 360 Radio. We got Clint Collins in the building. 88th Street is repping. Birch is in the building. So
can I get one shout out real quick?
Yeah.
You're going to kill me. Shout out to my fiance, my kids. Lenisa, you should be
You got more than enough time.
Hometown hero, Pedro.
Yep.
Classic.
I just talked to him today. Yep. I just harassed him today.
Big Rich.
He just harassed. He just talked to him yesterday.
Cool.
Rich, I think, is
coming here tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah,
and I need Sacramento. Sacramento, please, please, please support Victoria Bonet. She's from Sacramento. She does her thing. She's in the industry already, but she has a new single called Coastin'. She went to church with me, so that's how I know her. I didn't even know she sung when we were going to church.
Nice.
So,
okay.
But she got in the industry, started working with Ariana Grande, and then from there, she's been a songwriter. But Stereotypes, which are actually from Sacramento, huge producers, produced 24K Magic, all that. They produced the Coastin' record. So please support her. She's from Sacramento. We got to support our own.
Yes, I agree. And that's why you're here. So much love. iLisa ENT in the building, signing out, y'all. Go fuck with her. Follow, because the shows are only going to get bigger.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, guys.
No problem. And we're going to take...
I'm looking for...